Welcome to LinguaWire English B1. Today, we have two stories: wildfires on a Greek island and a Ferrari electric car. It's sold for a huge price. To help you follow today's episode, full transcripts and vocabulary lookups are available at LinguaWire.com. First, we go to Greece, where two fires broke out on the island of Salamina. Now we go to Grace, our LinguaWire correspondent for news.
Thanks, Daniel. Two fires started almost at the same time on Sunday afternoon. That made a dangerous situation much harder to control.
Almost at the same time, and on a small island near Athens too. How serious did it get?
Very serious. Officials said 2 people died and hundreds of people had to leave their homes or holiday places.
By Sunday evening, about 500 people had left the island by sea. So this moved fast, didn't it?
Yes, and firefighters were trying to stop the 2 fires from coming together. Around 200 firefighters were sent there, along with aircraft, fire engines, water tankers, and construction machines.
That sounds like a big emergency response. What made the fires spread so fast?
Officials said the first blaze began near the island's south coast at 1440 local time. It spread quickly because of strong winds.
And then a second fire started later in the east. Was the cause still unclear?
Yes. The cause is not yet known. One fire was later brought under control, and officials said the second one had no active front by Sunday night.
But crews were still working on smaller fires, right?
That's right. They were still dealing with smaller blazes. At least 10 other people suffered burns or smoke inhalation symptoms.
5 of them were treated locally. What else was happening around the island?
Officials also kept Coast Guard vessels and other boats in the area for watch and support.
So the sea was part of the response too.
Exactly. It helped move people off the island. It also helped keep a close watch while firefighters kept working.
What does this story tell us beyond the island itself?
It shows how fast wildfire risk can turn into a full local crisis when the weather is hot and windy. It also shows why early evacuations matter, especially in places with many older residents.
Especially in places with many older residents. Thanks, Grace. That was a very clear picture of a fast-moving fire response. Next, we turn to a very different kind of record. A Ferrari electric car that sold for $40 million. Now we go to Jack, our LinguaWire correspondent for business.
Thanks, Daniel. This sale is unusual. It set a record for a new car sold at auction.
And it also involves Ferrari's first all-electric model. $40 million is an eye-catching number.
It was sold in a charity auction in California. Sotheby's said the money will go to Ferrari Foundation educational programs.
So this was partly about charity, but also about status and rarity. What made this one so special?
The auction catalog said it had a unique finish and bespoke parts. It was also described as a special model.
In other words, this was not a standard production car sitting in a showroom.
Exactly. The car was not ordinary. It was made to stand out.
But the launch had some backlash, didn't it?
Yes. When the Luce was launched in May, some commentators said it had drifted away from Ferrari's traditional style.
They also did not like that it was battery-powered and had 5 seats, right?
That's right. Ferrari's shares fell the day after the launch.
That reaction is interesting. It shows how a brand can be pulled between its old image and a new market.
Exactly. Ferrari is entering the electric car market later than some rivals. That can create tension.
But the company says critics are part of the innovation process. It believed people would come to appreciate the car.
Yes, and we do not know who bought it. Sotheby's did not name the buyer.
Still, the sale sends a message. Even in a changing car market, Ferrari's name can attract huge attention.
In this case, a very large price. It also shows how electric cars are no longer only about practical transport.
So in the luxury world, they are also about image, design, and the story a brand wants to tell.
That's right.
Here are 3 words from the first story. First, evacuation. It means moving people away from danger. In the story, hundreds of people had to leave the island, so this was an evacuation. Example: the evacuation began before sunrise. Second, blaze. It means a fire, especially a strong one. In the story, the reporter used blaze for the fires on Salamina. Example: firefighters worked through the night to control the blaze. Third, smoke inhalation. It means breathing in smoke, which can make people ill. In the story, some people had symptoms of smoke inhalation. Example: she went to the hospital after smoke inhalation. Now for 1 grammar point, be going to. We use be going to when we talk about a plan or a future result that already seems likely. Example 1. The Coast Guard vessels are going to remain in the area for surveillance and assistance. Example 2. The money is going to Ferrari Foundation educational programs. Repeat after me: is going to. Before you go, do you actually know your level and your strengths and weaknesses? Take LinguaWire's quick language assessment. Comprehension, vocabulary, grammar, and listening are each scored separately, so you know exactly what to work on. From there, LinguaWire builds you a personal 12-week plan around your level, goals, and availability. Start at linguawire.com today.